put my hair in pigtails today because I felt like it. And please don't get after me, you guys, because I know that this is a lot longer than this side right here. I used to have a side cut, so this part isn't as grown. And I don't usually part my hair in the middle like that. I'm not gonna cut it, so don't make fun of me or get after me about it not being even. A lot of stories like this, unfortunately. Someone had asked me to share more stories, so I'm going to. Be prepared, there will be more stories like this, because I'm a person who tends to get herself into semi-threatening situations, learn from like my mistakes, and learn to not do shit that I have done. This is the story on how I almost got murdered. That might be slightly exaggerated because I will tell you the story, but one of those, if this had happened, this might have happened type of thing. I'll let you guys decide what you think might have happened to me if certain things had happened. About a year ago, I got dumped and I was very upset. My friend was over when it all happened. What we used to do, after this we didn't do it anymore, but what we used to do is when one of us was really upset, we would go for late night walk. It was like 3 a.m. Walked over to the gas station to get food, and then we were walking back. We were only a block away from my house when my friend had noticed that there was a man looking at us. I didn't see him at first, I just heard him walking. He was parallel to us. We were walking on the sidewalk here, and he was over here going the same speed, and he just kept looking over, staring, looking over, staring. It was extremely obvious that he was watching us. We got very uncomfortable very quickly. We got to the corner because across the street would be my house. He's on the other side of the street by where there's a park at. We watched to see where he was going, and he acted like he was gonna cut across the park, but he was still watching us. So I told my friend, I'm like, don't go to the house, don't go straight, because I don't want him to know where I live, because he was watching us and he was watching where we were going. So we turned this way. Now the thing about going this way though, there is nothing there. When you go this way, there's a lake, and when you go further, there's trees and a bridge and a forest, woodsy area. That's like hot dead body, easily right there situation. Let's not go that way, how about y'all? We walk a little forwards, and I look back, and he's standing on the corner watching us very intently. I was in front of my neighbor's house. We didn't want to go any further because we didn't want to make it easier for the guy to hide our bodies. Bolt across the street into my neighbor's yard. We're hiding behind the trees in their yard, and I look around the corner and I see that man. He didn't even go on the sidewalk. He just cut across the road straight to where we went. This man had to have been able to tell that we were trying to get away from him, like we were trying to hide. It was pretty obvious that we were trying to like avoid him, but he still followed us. So clearly this man had some sort of intent to do something. When I seen him coming, all I could think was, this is the end for me. Me and my friend go dashing around the house and straight into my backyard. I was looking back the whole time.
Please don't do that. Please don't see us. Oh God. Oh God.
We had to go all the way around my house because the back doors were locked, and I had to run back to the front door. We dove in, we shut off the living room light, it was the only light on, and we peeked our heads up over the window. We had locked the door behind us. We were looking. I did not see that man anywhere. Not a clue where he went, and that really made me worried because I was like, oh God, I hope he didn't see where we went and is just waiting to like bring it past my neighbor's house. There's freaking nothing there. He either had to have turned around because that's the only anything there type of thing. When he took a step into my neighbor's yard, that's when we ran. So like he was there. He was right there behind us. Don't know where he went. Before we get the chance to even think to do anything else, a cop car pulls up into my driveway. What? We didn't get the chance to call the cops. By the way, we did the dumb thing and we both did not have our cell phones when we were walking. Yeah. Pulled up into my neighbor's driveway. We watched him get out and like with his flashlight look around into their backyard, and around their house. So then when we realized they're looking for that guy, we walk outside the front door. We didn't turn any lights on. We have outside lights, but I didn't turn them on. We just stood there and we waited for the cop to notice us, and he did immediately. So he walks up to us. We're sorry, ladies, we didn't mean to wake you up or disturb you. We got a report of some suspicious looking characters walking around in this area. Yeah, it was us. And he looks at us and he talks into his little walkie. I have the 2 women that were described in the report being followed by a suspect. I'm going to take their statements now. Okay, then asked us what happened. We told him. We gave him a description and everything. He took our names and they filed the report. They said though that they looked all around and they could not find the guy anywhere. So they said that we should be okay, just keep our doors locked. If he shows up again, to call them right away, and that they were patrolling in this area for a while. You don't know if someone has a weapon on them. Learn from what I did. 1, always bring your phone with you. 2, I have a taser and I didn't bring that with either, and I should have. That was so dumb. If you have a weapon of some sort, bring it with you. Don't take a walk at 3 a.m. Don't do it. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. anyways. So at midnight, just go home, have a friend over, watch some Netflix. If you were in a situation like me, I didn't have my phone, I ran into the house. First thing you do, besides lock the door behind you, is call the cops. We should have called the cops right away, but obviously we were trying to figure out where the guy went and didn't really have the chance to call the cops because the cop had said that the neighbor diagonal from me happened to see everything. Like, she saw that we were being followed and she called the cops. Amen, sweet baby Jesus. Thank you. Like, a lot of people do the thing where they see something happening, so they think, oh, someone else will call the cops. And then guess what? Nobody does. Thank you. Thank you, neighbor, for being smart and caring enough to call the cops. Thank you. I hope this video taught you guys something. I don't know. I get myself into really dumb situations and slightly threatening situations, or very threatening situations. Always check your surroundings and look at people's body language and facial expressions. That will tell you so much of what's about to happen before it does. What do you guys think would have happened had that man caught me and my friend?
Bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Don't bite my thumb.
Because the cop had said, because the cop, stop. Murder Central right there.